There's an expression that says, hindsight is 2020. We'll use that reality today as we explore Psalm 124 in our continuing journey through the Psalms of Ascent, a journey to Jerusalem, a journey to the heavenly kingdom. I'm Father David Hemmer coming at you from the grounds of the beautiful St. Joseph Retreat and Conference Center. And as we look at Psalm 124 today and that reality of hindsight, the psalmist really invites us to look at that reality that says, there's those times in our life when I think back, it's like, how did I get through that? Why did I survive that, And that essence of that is the Lord is on our side. And the psalmist reiterates that not just once, but twice. Let the people say, if the Lord had not been on our side. So as the psalmist reflects back on this journey from his hometown to the Jerusalem, he recognizes somehow that the Lord had been on his side. And if the Lord hadn't been on his side, then things could have been a total disaster. I remember in college going on a mission trip out to the Southwest, and one of our free days we were able to go out and explore. And as we were walking through a dry riverbed, the guide told us, he said, if you start to hear the rumbling sound like a locomotive, move quick and get out of that dry riverbed because water will be coming through and you could be swept away. It was interesting then to see that this is the same reality of the psalmist. The psalmist, as they journeyed to Jerusalem, would pass through mountains and a lot of times dry ravines that as the winter snows melted, that same concept of floodwaters coming through and sweeping them away was an ever-present reality, an ever-present danger. So as the psalmist arrives in Jerusalem, the psalmist is able to say, if the Lord hadn't been on my side, how would have I gotten through that? That the Lord protected me. Again, using hindsight, along with any of the other dangers that could have happened, robbers or wild animals. And so the psalmist invites not only those around him, but all the people of Israel. That essence of, if the Lord had not been on our side, let the people of Israel say, if the Lord had not been on our side. We're invited to be today to look back and to also see where are those times in our life that when we look back and think in hindsight, gosh, how did I get through that? How did I get out of that predicament? How did that happen the way it did? And the psalmist would say, if the Lord had not been on our side. And then we're invited with the psalmist to continue to bless him. The psalmist says, blessed be the Lord who did not give us a prey to their teeth. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. And we praise God for those moments in our life, and when we look back in hindsight, we see how his tender mercy and care has been there to guide us and to protect us, and to continue to bless him and thank him as we journey towards the heavenly Jerusalem. May God bless you as you spend this time in prayer with Psalm 124.